Hi YouTube, in this video I'm going to be showing you how to make a really quick pasta dish that you can eat hot or cold. It's with prawns and some cherry tomatoes, and it's got some really good flavour from the garlic, and use fresh basil. I'll go through all the ingredients with you, show you how to make it, and then share with you the end product. So I've just got back from visiting Naples with my mum, and what a crazy amazing city it is, so beautiful, and that place has inspired me to make this type of dish. I will be using linguine, but you can use some spaghetti if you want, and you'll need 200 grams, and this dish will serve about 2 people. You'll need 1 tablespoon of freshly chopped up basil. You'll need half a teaspoon of, which I've just crushed up, of chilli flakes. You'll need a tablespoon of lemon juice. You'll need half a red onion, finely diced. You'll need a garlic clove, finely diced, or you can crush it with a garlic crusher. I've got 8 cherry tomatoes that I've just cut in half. You can add more if you want to. And then for the last bit, I have got 175 grams of king prawns that have already been cooked, just for ease and quickness. And then I'll also be adding some parmesan onto the top, and you'll need some salt and black pepper to season the dish with. The very first thing that you want to do is fill your saucepan halfway with water, and you want to salt the water as well, ready to cook the pasta, because that is the bit that takes the longest amount of time. So I'm going to bring that up to the boil, and then we're going to get on with the filling and the kind of sauce that it makes. The water is boiling. I'm now going to add the pasta, and I'm going to let this cook for about 8 minutes or until al dente, so just firm to the bite. So obviously it doesn't fit in the pan, but once it starts to cook, it will soften, and then you can put the rest of it in. Then what you want to do, in your other saucepan on a medium to high heat, you want to heat up your oil, and then you are going to add in your finely diced red onion. So I've previously just turned on the heat, so it should be nice and warm. So I'm going to add that in now. So yeah, I can hear that sizzle. So add that all in. And you're going to cook the onion first for about 1 minute. And then you're going to add in some other ingredients. So now this pasta is nice and soft, so it doesn't take that long. Okay, you can just place very carefully, using your fingers, the rest of the pasta into the water. Put the lid on, and then you're going to simmer that down. So the onion is just cooking nicely here. I am now going to add the garlic, and then I'm going to be adding the prawns. And I'm just going to cook this down just for a few minutes on a low heat now, because I've got to wait obviously for the pasta to cook. I always stir the pasta just once only, because I don't want to release all the starch and make it really like cloggy taste. So I just give it a little stir using the other end of my spoon, and I'm going to put the lid back on and just let that simmer. And you want to give your prawns and your onion just a little stir every now and again to make sure it's not catching on the bottom. So make sure that that is on a low heat, and that will just heat through the prawns. It will soften the onion, release the flavour from the garlic, ready for you to add your pasta into. So I'll see you when the pasta is cooked. The onions and garlic are nice and soft, and the prawns are now cooked through. The linguine is nicely cooked, and I'm just going to drain this off. You're then going to add the linguine or your spaghetti into the dish that's got the prawns in. So into the saucepan rather. You're going to give this a really good stir and take it off the heat, and you're going to add your lemon juice and your chilli flakes that have been crushed and your tomatoes, and you're going to add the basil right at the end. Otherwise it can sometimes become discoloured when you add heat to it, so you just don't want that. So mix this all together to combine all of the flavours. Now you want to make sure that you season it well, so I'm going to add a really good bit of black pepper, and then some sea salt that I'm just going to crush and put on. Again, give that a really good stir. So this isn't a sauce as such, it's more like a dressing, but it just makes it really fresh and light, and this dish is really healthy. It's under 500 calories per portion, so that's even better. So then you just want to plate up by getting some of your pasta and all the lovely fillings onto your dish. I'm then going to cover it with some of the chopped up basil. Then I'm going to add some parmesan on top because it just adds that bit of extra kind of nutty flavour. So all over. And then again top with some finely chopped up basil. And there you have it. See how easy that is. So you have got a beautiful prawn and tomato pasta dish in a lightly flavoured olive oil with lemon juice, with lots of seasoning, and chili flakes just add that little bit of a kick. So it's something you can make in advance, and then you can put it in some tubs ready to have for lunch the next day, as long as you chill it in the fridge, or it's something that you can make for dinner. So I hope you enjoy this. Make sure you subscribe if you like these videos, and I'll see you in my next video.